really struggling with defensive rebounding. We turned a weakness into a strength. We were struggling with post defense. Turned a weakness into a strength for a long time in this game. They really couldn't get number 30 going for a long, long time until deep into the second half. We talked about sustaining focus and energy through the second half. We've had pretty good starts all year, but especially when we got big leads, our maturity needed to come where we could sustain. And so all those things as a coach is, you sort of know who you are at this point, and it's who wants to address their weaknesses and really put in the time and preparation to turn them into strengths. And Michigan is a good team. And, I've watched them, they, beat Gonzaga right after Gonzaga had beat Stanford. I watched their game versus Florida State. It was a tight game all the way through. I mean, they're a really good basketball team. So not only do we respect them, but it also means that much more that we played with the kind of energy and growth that we did. Thank you. No, I do. I honestly, I really enjoy watching their joy, honestly. When I see them celebrate each other, on great plays, there's a selflessness about this group. And honestly, there's a selflessness about both basketballs here at UCLA right now. It's been a long time since both men's and women's were in the top 10, but I think it's been a long time where both programs have had this kind of chemistry. That truly, both men's and women's teams here at UCLA are playing at a high level, but they care about the team above themselves, every individual. And that I really do enjoy. But they tease me, even in the locker room. They're like, "You can smile now, Coach. You can smile." And I did. I smiled really big. I'm really proud of them. But, our theme this year is grit. And I really need to compliment Monique on this. It was really hard to get her touches. All those points that she got were off offensive rebounds, loose balls, they were broken plays. They were hustle plays. And they were sending two people to try to take her away. And Tony really just challenged her, and I just said, hey, grit is doing the right thing over and over again, even when you don't get rewarded. And that's what she showed, and so I'm really proud of that. I've been talking to Jordan. I mean, some of those spectacular shots in transition that she made, unbelievable. I smiled at a couple of those. Those were pretty amazing. But to me, she's been able to do that her whole life. But watching her learn to run a team, to have 14 assists and only 2 turnovers, that is, now you're learning to not only play your own game, but you're trying to raise the level of everybody's game. So to me, I'm just really proud of their growth. But they're really a team that's just, they've got a lot of joy and they have a lot of selflessness. So I relish in watching that.
No, I know, because I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm aware I'm locked in. I'm like,
Oh, I don't even let them look then.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
no. I'll even hear my voice up there. I'm like, don't look, don't look, keep going. I'm sorry. What was the first question? I didn't hear. It's just about focus and what you're looking for and what are your reads, either off ball screens and transition and who you're looking to get the ball to. I think that's the most important thing. And just watching film with coach and learning where I can get better in those areas when I do turn over the ball. What's the best pass and who am I passing to? So just maintaining that and, taking every game depending on who we're playing and just taking every game and knowing that it's going to be different every single time. So. I would say not getting comfortable and always competing and pushing each other. I think that's why we have so much fun in the games, because in practice it's a struggle, it's a grind, and it's hard. So, but preparing and that confidence that Coach Corey was talking about, that comes out in the game. So we're allowed to have fun, and it's like we've been here before, so we're allowed to conquer. I think it's just the mentality that I've always had ever since I started playing the game. I don't fear anyone. I'm not afraid to play against anyone. That's just the mentality that I have. So I've just played my game the way I know how to play it, and I don't really think of since I'm 5'5" and they're
On a
like
good day.
on a good on a good day, and they're like 6 feet tall, whatever they may be. But that doesn't faze me. I know my job. I do my job. So.
Well, I don't think we're close. I mean, I think I'm thrilled that I think we made a huge step today. But I mean, I've been on them pretty hard, and I think rebounding. This is the first time that we've really out rebounded the team with our physicality, and won all the aggressive plays against the top level team. I believe Michigan's an NCAA tournament level team, and so I honestly think we're in no danger of peaking if we can keep a growth mindset, if we can embrace the grind that Monique talked about, because we are still making a lot of errors, pass and catch errors. Our assist to turnovers, I still think, can be a better ratio. We're not establishing our inside game enough. Our ball reversal, we don't get multiple ball reversals, and nearly enough is what we're going to need in February, March. So I really am not worried about us peaking as long as we can stay hungry to grow every week. And I told them in the locker room, I've been coaching 23 years, and this is the best group of young women that have balanced final exams and a big game on that back end that I've ever had. They just did a phenomenal job of doing the right thing and getting ready for their studies. And I kept asking our academic advisor, how are they doing? They're doing everything I'm asking them to do. They're doing a great job. And then coming and preparing really well for this game. And that's not an easy deal at UCLA. So I just think we just have to keep having a hunger to grow. And if we do that, I really don't think we're at any danger of peaking. We've got a lot of areas that we still need to shore up.
I think it's just carrying that momentum into Santa Barbara and going to South Carolina and North Carolina, A&T. Just carrying that momentum and knowing the confidence that we have and just building on that, and knowing every team is different, so we're going to have different game plans every single night, but just having that confidence and taking the momentum with us is going to be key.
We do good clips and stuff.
Yeah, when we do good clips, but most of the time we're working on things that I need to get better at. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the gist. I don't really like to, think about stuff like that. If I rewatch my good clips, I go, ooh, I get that. That's not really my concern. My concern is getting better and growing. So.
Don't let them fool you, though. We have passion play video every week, every time before the game, and we have good clips. And if I ever say, okay, let's go out and do the next thing, they're like, oh, you forgot good clips, you forgot. So don't let they are true in their humility, but they never let us get out of the film room without making sure that we watch our passion plays and we watch our good clips. But I think they earned that, honestly. I mean, they do enjoy, they tease each other a lot, and but they have a lot of fun with that, but they have a lot to celebrate. And I think one of the things in teaching, right, we're all teachers, is that we want to show them the things we want to see more of, and not just the things that Jordan needs to get better at. Hey, you missed this read, you missed that read, but hey, that was great. Look at how you moved that defender with your eyes, then created a scene that wasn't there. I think that catching or doing it right is just as important as the instruction, and they celebrate each other really well.